Buongiorno, bella di mamma.
Yeah. And welcome back to G-List Celebrities,
Welcome
the podcast
back.
where we don't talk about much, and that's okay. My name is Onyx on Dicks.
My name is Franco. Last name still pending in the works.
Yeah, you better figure that shit out,
yeah,
bitch.
that might just be it. You guys don't need to know my life like that.
Right. Simple glimpses, not the whole picture.
Yeah. Let's just say my last name is like Hadid or something. I've been told.
You fucking wish.
I've been told I look like those young ladies.
You look like Helga Hadid.
We have Helga Hadid on the podcast today.
She's not like the other girls.
Not
you
at
may
all.
know Bella. You may know. What's the other one? Gigi, Bella,
Gigi.
and Helga Hadid. The ugly step.
Why am I a stepsister?
Well, welcome back to G-List Celebrities, the podcast where we talk shit, shoot shit, and sometimes it comes out of our butts.
Yes, it does.
Honey, everybody poops. That's okay.
Where are we at today, babe?
Today, babe, back at the pod, back in my house, and, life, I got laser hair removal yesterday.
Oh my God, you did.
On my face and my neck.
What about your pussy and your
not the pussy
crack?
yet.
Oh.
I have gotten it on my crack before.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
Who is it?
I just hung it up. It was Lulu. She'll be okay though.
Oh, Lulu, shout out.
She'll be okay.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, I did be, part of my journey. Which I'll talk about a little bit. But, people have asked me on TikTok Live mostly.
Oof.
They're like, are you going to be open about your transition in your journey? Which I think I will be, but I don't know how. No, I'll probably be open about it. I don't know if I'll share the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think you really have to. You're transitioning into what exactly? Like a lizard?
Is trans women a joke to you?
This trans woman in front of me is a joke to me.
Is that funny?
That's funny to me. All you other trans girls out there, shout out. You're not a joke.
Right. I know a few
you,
now. Just
Tom
kidding.
Sandoval.
But the thing is, though, it's like I have a long road ahead, and laser's part of it.
Well,
but I'll share updates probably.
Yeah, I mean, you've already been getting laser hair
Actually,
removal
I
for a
say
while.
that, but I'm probably going to talk about the entire experience.
Yeah, like next week, be like, so I injected myself with.
I'm getting my lips done in
You
March.
are getting your lips done. That's so
Just
exciting.
get ready for these big DSLs, honey.
Yes, babe. Just show them a picture of mine, and then.
Yeah,
You'll get what you're looking
the thing
for.
is with my transition is, I feel like I started so late, and I'm so behind in the game.
Oh no!
I got a lot of man to chip away at.
Oh, I wish I had a man to chip away at.
Okay. Chip off the old block.
See,
trying to get chip off that cock.
God's sake. So this is going to be the last podcast that we record. Hope you like the first one and it's over. No, but yeah. No, you started at the right time. How about that? The time that was just right for you. Let's put it that
there's
way.
really no...
If only you were blessed with this like feminine, curvy, woman-like physique.
Yeah, you really... God said you're going to have the bottom half of a beautiful woman.
A beautiful one. Thank you.
Okay.
That's nice.
Let me rephrase
that. No, I as a man, I do have a very just hip to waist ratio that just is bizarre to me.
Some people would love it.
They would love it.
I love it.
I'm growing to not love it because loving my body is a journey that I have started and failed bi-weekly since I was born.
Yeah, but that's hard and changes as you get older.
I've been going to the gym. I went to the gym today.
You went to the gym today?
Yeah, before I came here.
So you think you're better than me?
I do. That's why I said it. I do have a plan. We went to the gym together once.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, like literally.
I'm a
once.
cardio girl.
Yeah, I'm like a machine gal, and I'll do the treadmill thing where it's like 30, 50, whatever the numbers are, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I get on the treadmill for like 30 minutes and like do all the other stuff. And it's so annoying how like the gym and like not eating like disgusting processed foods all day every day, as I'm one to do, like it does work.
Yeah,
it does work. It's
really
fucking
work.
irritating sometimes.
Well, that's like because I grew up with my mom's a nutritionist and my brother's a physical trainer, so I have horrible body dysmorphia because of that.
Physical trainer son or trans daughter?
Yeah, my parents really won the lottery on that one.
Well, I mean,
honey,
my mom kind of got she got gay ass son and opiate addict brother. So, shout
which
out to
one
him.
would you rather have?
Which one would at this point? I mean, he's in recovery. He's figuring it out. So
and good for him.
Good for him. Shout out to that man who is related to me.
You think he'll listen to the podcast?
Yeah, I'll see if I can send it over to wherever they're housing him.
I told my mom not to listen to this.
My mom obviously demands that she's listening to
but she's a doll.
Yeah, we're literally gonna have her on the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna have really special guest Francesca. Last name pending.
Middle name last name. No, my mom is absolutely a gem on this earth.
She is.
Yeah, and she loves everybody.
She is the kind of mother that you just like. I would tell her my secrets.
Yeah, I don't tell her my secrets, but I tell her like enough.
Yeah.
There's some things my mom doesn't need to know.
That's how I feel with my mom, and this podcast is one of them. Well, she doesn't like it. My mom doesn't like it when I say like, pussy house down cunty faggot.
So we have very different moms. My mom
Your mom is the one saying pussy cunty house down faggot.
My mom will say it like not even in like a overcompensating ally way. Like she's just that way.
She's like, oh, that diva over there serving the house down cunt.
She's mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, the espresso was serving the house down.
For context, your mother is raised in Italy. I am very Italian.
First generation little gay Italian boy from Philadelphia. Both my parents are from Italy. Yeah.
What's your dad do?
We can keep it. Well, my dad, actually, believe it or not, he does a lot of work with the afterlife because he is no longer with us. So shout out to
he's chefing it up there, honey.
Not just chefing it up. That man, he was a chef, a musician, a poet, a radio host.
What?
Which is how my mom fell in love with him.
Oh my god.
So sweet, isn't it? So yeah, here I am following in my dad's footsteps, being gay and holding a microphone.
And doing it flawlessly.
What were we just talking about?
Well, that's what's like do artistic genes run in a family?
They must.
I believe so.
No, they must.
Because my dad's a writer. Now, I don't possess that particular gene, but his brother was a musician, and my mom's mom was a painter. I don't do any of that. I've done music.
You literally have a master's degree in music.
I sure do, yeah. But let me tell you, don't go to school for anything you like, because you end up with student debt, and then you end up hating it.
Well, I went the other route, and I'm going to school for something I don't give a shit about.
They need you know what they need to teach?
But
serving pussy, honey.
Oh, okay. Girl, I would be graduating summa cum laude or whatever. No, like, what was I gonna say? No, running in the family, like, I do think that's true, like, because my dad was obviously extremely artistic. I like to draw and, like, paint and stuff and, read and write.
You've been getting back into
I have been getting back into painting. I've been very inspired recently. It's probably the medication.
Look at that.
Yeah, once I kind of realized that art means nothing but also could mean literally anything.
Well, as my ARTPOP could mean anything.
That actually my dad told me that.
Right.
My dad told me that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, when I was 4 years old,
Before
when he passed away. Yeah,
his
like
last words were
his last breath. I was in the hospital. He said, "Gianfranco, ma ARTPOP, ma ARTPOP could mean anything, bambino."
And in the other room of the hospital was a young Italian woman who was like, "Wait a minute."
Lady Gaga was the nurse.
Lady Gaga was the nurse.
She wrote it down.
In Marry the Night, she is in the hospital as a nurse, and
That
she
was
says
based off of
she
my
said that
father.
nurse has a beautiful ass, and I put the nurses with mint colored hats because I think mint's gonna be really big this season.
Does she actually say that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That probably is. No?
I think it's word for word.
I was going to say it has to be word for word knowing you.
One thing about me, I'm a little monster.
One thing about you, you've graduated from
I
Little
love Lady
Monster. You're like
Gaga.
medium monster.
My biggest
if
fear
not large.
is that we put Gaga us as queer people. We put these pop divas on pedestals quite a bit.
Right.
I'm sure she's not perfect. For
No.
one, she didn't play Fun Tonight at Chromatica Ball.
Yeah.
So mistake number one.
That's the first mistake.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But I just hope she doesn't like kill anyone.
Oh, you have her tattooed on your body.
I do have her tattooed on my body.
No, I think about that all the time. Like, every time I'm like really liking like an artist or like a person or something, and then like the thought crosses my mind where I'm like, oh, maybe I should get an inspired
get a
tattoo.
Lana Del Rey
a Lana Del Rey
tattoo.
tattoo. What if I get a Taylor Swift tattoo? Like, first of all, there are certain levels of like hating myself that I will not delve into. I will not be doing that. But
I'd get an Ethel Cain tattoo.
don't do that yet.
Ugh.
She like just came out. Like, wait, watch in like 4 years, it'll turn out she has like some crazy shit going on in her basement. Like,
Yeah, but with her, that's kind of like fits the brand.
I guess so.
I won't.
Right. Well, anyway, I hope Lady Gaga does not commit homicide on purpose. If it's by accident, then fine.
Well,
whatever,
that's
but
fine.
Yeah.
Like the man that stole her dog.
They lived, right? That didn't kill the dog. Or
He did not kill the
he didn't
dog.
kill the dog. That would be so traumatic.
That'd be fucked up.
Traumatica.
Traumatica. Should write an album about it. Yeah. Actually, someone get that
Maybe
dog.
somebody would kill the dog. No.
That's I feel like what's his name from Parker Cannon? The Story So Far.
My man. Oh fucking hell! I need him so bad.
I need someone. People stop blowing my phone up. But also, his dad's apparently really sick, but he's also working on an album. And I hate that I feel
Is his
that
dad
due
sick or
to
did he
that,
die?
I think he might have died. But I wasn't sure. But I feel like through that trauma, he's going to write an amazing album.
I agree because he wrote a really good album about his struggle with like pills and stuff, the last one. Like getting sober. Usually like a getting sober album doesn't really do it for me, like, like Demi Lovato or whatever they go by anymore.
Yeah.
Because Demi Lovato has absolutely no creative vision to
But
be
she's
seen.
an amazing singer.
Excellent singer.
Yeah,
But
she's
Parker
and you got to see Demi Lovato at this private Wawa concert
with Ludacris.
with Ludacris. I just love whoever booked that was like, okay, everyone, hear me out. Ludacris and Demi Lovato.
They said we have names in a hat. We're going to pull them out.
The next one, we're gonna have Ethel Cain and Nicki Minaj.
Okay, first of all,
Actually,
I will be front
there.
fucking row
I would be
at the
there.
Wawa concert. Oh my god, don't speak that into existence. Like
I will.
would spend so much money on. I am seeing Nicki Minaj though next month.
You are seeing Nicki
am.
Minaj next month.
I'm really excited about it.
And then we have,
excuse me, my word.
we're seeing Avril Lavigne.
Oh my god, we are seeing
We're
Avril
seeing
Lavigne.
Mother.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Mother Lavigne
Mother Lavigne.
in August.
In August? Why did I think it was next month?
It's definitely not.
It's August?
It's
Okay,
definitely
cool.
August.
Okay, well, awesome.
Our seats are outside, so it better fucking be in August.
I know, right? Fuck.
Not March.
March.
Do you think that Avril Lavigne
I don't even
killed herself.
I like don't even want to speak this like into the world.
Well,
like,
here's my thing. If she did, it was supposed to be when she was like 18. Okay. So the bitch who's Avril now has been doing it for like about 20 years.
Yeah.
Give it to her. At this point, she's earned it.
You're right.
That's Avril Lavigne.
She's no longer Melissa or whatever.
Unless, so you do now.
I know about it. I'm just like...
Sounds like you know a lot about it.
Yeah, that's one of those conspiracy theories. I started it.
Sounds like you're Avril Lavigne.
No, like... I don't know. That's just like one of those like quote unquote like conspiracy theories that like one person will hear about like in passing and will believe it to be true, like in complete earnesty.
Like 9/11.
Like 9/11, which
never happened. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Definitely happened.
No, that's one of those things where like you could tell me like George Bush did XYZ and I'd be like, yeah, probably.
Oh, all the political stuff.
I'm like,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like even and as I get older, the more like
the more you like
Princess Diana. Mm-hmm. That was not an accident.
As somebody who spends a questionable amount of time reading about the depraved going-ons of the elite,
you're like, why am I so miserable?
One day I listened to Julia Fox's podcast and she was interviewing an Epstein survivor. Oh, yeah. That is what started my Jeffrey Epstein journey.
The thing about that shit is like we will never know the truth.
We're actually going to have to stop talking about it right now for a couple of reasons. One reason is I will not stop talking about it and it will be the whole podcast. And two, there is definitely a sniper on the roof across the street ready to kill me for speaking on it. So
I wish you'd just hurry up already. Take the damn shot, honey.
No, like I remember when like the files came out.
Yeah, and, like, I remember we said you go read those.
I know you guys.
I'm so happy
me.
For you, or I'm sorry that happened, but I'm not reading all that. You guys texted me
in the group message. You're like, yeah, can you just read it and like relay the info to us? And I was like, okay. I was like afraid when I downloaded it. Like I literally thought like they were gonna come break my door down.
But I don't think you're the only person on this planet.
But you don't understand the mental.
You know
distress.
What? Maybe I don't.
I have.
Maybe I don't want to.
You don't want to. You don't want to. Yeah.
Well, that's just interesting.
It is interesting.
So I remember my brother was really big in conspiracy theories, and I never believed him.
That's the thing.
Like, but he's into ones. He's like, you know, under the North Tower of the Trade Centers, there was a diamond mine. And I'm just like, I don't think that's true.
Right. No, there's some that it's like...
He's not like Bush did 9/11.
Right.
He's like the Rockefellers did it. But...
Well, we're going to get shadow banned.
They got good oysters.
They do. Oh. No. But yeah, I try... As I've gotten older, I've noticed that things called conspiracy theories ought to not be called them because they're typically true. Like, in my
you thought my elimination was justified?
That's not a conspiracy theory. That is the truth. Not that it was justified. No, the conspiracy against you was true. Like,
thank you everyone for tuning in today.
Wait, I'm confused by the question.
No, I was trying to say that me getting eliminated was a conspiracy theory. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's not a theory.
It's not a theory. It happened. Yeah,
it did happen. I was there.
I'm saying if there was a conspiracy to have you eliminated, I would believe that.
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't know what I'm saying.
But also, you know, you kind of suck. So that's probably why you got eliminated.
Yeah, looking back at that one particular look.
Which one was it? The
roller derby one.
I suppose.
You know what? I stand behind that. That was pussy.
It wasn't bad. I remember. I don't.
Drives right by my house.
What is that?
That's the UPS.
The UPS driver. Our next guest is the UPS driver.
He is my closest friend.
Really?
I know him very well. He is fine too.
Oh my God, I bet he. UPS drivers are hot in a way, aren't they?
Well, it's because in Hairspray, the musical.
Which one? Like on
Is
Broadway?
it Hairspray? No, Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde, they have the
see.
sexy UPS driver.
I don't think that's why. For me, but but for you, if that's it, then sure.
I love a man in brown.
Yeah, but yeah. Fuck it.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, brown's a nice color.
Mm-hmm. Not like a FedEx
In terms
driver.
of that episode, I remember thinking like, not even just that episode, every episode that you kind of got slaughtered by those who will not be named, those two brothers who will not be named. Like there, and no offense to your Dragula sisters who I have never met.
I love
and
all
respect.
of them.
Yeah, love and respect those folks. A lot of them did not look better than you.
Well, I think
those.
yeah,
Not they didn't look better. There was some that could have been criticized the way that yours was criticized.
Yeah,
I'll put it
and
that
I
way.
do understand that I did not have a cohesive brand. And looking back, the Boulets are very big on that. They're very big on you need to have like a very like signature like silhouette or even like color palette. But because now that I watched the whole season, I'm like, oh, I definitely wasn't going to win. That's for sure.
Even if you weren't gonna win, like I definitely don't think like you should have gone home as early as you did.
No, I don't think that either. And they asked me that at the reunion. They're like, do you think, well, they asked me if I should have stayed there longer than Jay. And I said, absolutely.
Boom.
But they could have said that about anyone.
That's true. Yeah.
Besides Neo.
Yeah,
I probably
you
would have been like,
absolutely
no,
devoured. You would- no, there's no.
I
yeah.
think she beat me for a damn
What's
good
funny,
reason.
I remember like when that whole conversation was happening, like, oh, like Onyx doesn't know who she is, blah blah blah, like, and that it's like weird hearing it from like, I'm sure like people who just watch Dragula who like don't know you or like know drag queens or like know the scene, quote unquote. It's like, I'm not just saying this because you're like my dear friend, but it's like you're literally one of the most like fully realized drag queens like in Philadelphia. Like
I'd have to agree.
yeah, so it's like crazy to hear like this weird like left field like criticism about your drag. I'm like never heard anyone say before.
Yeah.
But I guess it's within the context of the show.
And it isn't. Yeah, it's also like it's also interesting because it's like they've seen nothing else of
Exactly.
me besides like my audition tape.
Yeah.
They probably check our socials,
Right.
but it's like, yeah, my God.
Well, there's still time.
I'll tell you a very humbling feeling.
I'm sure.
Is getting Red the House down on that
Bootsy
stage.
fucking Tootsie.
I thought I peed my pants at one point, and I realized my legs were just really sweaty.
You do think that a lot.
Sometimes.
You will.
Well, sometimes I do.
Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes you'll be like, "Do you ever think you've peed yourself?" I'm like, "I've never thought." You're like,
Well, most of the time when it happens, I smoke too much weed, and
Oh.
it's the delicate balance of smoking weed. I've tipped the scales.
that's what you
And
know.
Sometimes I'll get this hot sensation in my undercarriage.
Chlamydia.
That and sometimes it itches and there's warts
Yeah,
too.
It's weird, yeah.
And I piss blood.
Yeah,
it's
God,
crazy.
like coughing up just black sludge.
Well, like, you know what I really hate? I hate the heated car seats
Really?
because they make me feel like I peed my pants.
I love heated car seats because they make me feel like I've peed my pants without the consequences.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So, let's take a pivot, shall we? We always as if we've been doing this podcast for
years,
The
honey.
second podcast episode. We just want to say thank you guys for tuning in again.
Thank you for
But anyway,
coming back. We've yet to release
the first one.
first one at this point.
But that should be coming out.
Very soon.
Very
We have to
soon,
do
yeah.
the cover art,
All that
which
fun
is sickening,
stuff.
as
It
you
is
all know.
Question for you, Onyx.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do that question. We're gonna do this question first.
Okay.
My question for you, Onyx, is when are you gonna come up with a fresh name for yourself that is not the one that I keep saying?
Well, I
have to
might
bleep.
never do that. Well, in this podcast
What am I supposed
setting.
to call you? Well, no, in the podcast I'll call you Onyx, of course. But like
I'll probably just throw a Y at the end of my legal name.
that's cute.
Yeah.
It's Paul, everyone. It's Paulie.
Call me Paulie.
We have
Paulie.
Paulie on
My
deck.
last name's D.
Paulie. Paulie on
D, honey.
No, there's something there. Second question. I've been thinking about this all week. Who do you think are like the most beautiful women in the world? Like a couple at the top of your head.
I think about this a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it changes because sometimes I see like pop culture things like Zendaya in that Mugler outfit for the Dune thing.
Gorgeous.
Took my breath away.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous. And then I don't know. That's hard. But then I think like it's kind of like, is it physical or like in my mind like Beyonce is one of them, but that's obviously because she is everything. She's Beyonce.
Yeah.
When I think of her, I think her as an entity.
Part of like what makes Beyonce so like breathtaking and like established as an artist is because on top of all of the talent, she is beautiful.
She's stunning.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, of course. For me, I've been really thinking about. I've had one in my head. I completely forgot, but I'll just go to a baseline one. Charlie XCX. She is so fucking beautiful to me.
That's so beautiful to hear.
Is she not? Like, sometimes I'll look at her, especially like in photo shoots, I'm like, that is a fucking face.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous. She's got a mug.
Also,
and I love because she's very stripped down. Like I don't think
she doesn't have to wear.
She wears a lot of makeup and stuff.
It's like when she's barefaced. That's when I realize she's gorgeous. Like, also, Sophie from season 6 of Love Island and now All Stars.
Wait, because I'm watching that too.
Wait, you're watching All Stars UK?
Yes.
Oh my
Sophie,
God.
Okay, but the thing is,
Sophie hasn't come in yet. She comes in as a bombshell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know her yet. You know who I love though? Hannah.
Oh my God, Hannah. I love her.
I love Hannah because literally I have to have the subtitles on because I don't know.
I used having a fuck. I literally can't even do it.
I think you're taking the piss out of conversation.
I'm a Scotty girl. I can't do it. It's impossible. Her voice is so psycho. I can't even
mimic it.
She was in season 1 of UK.
And baby, them titties sitting.
Oh my God, I'm so excited you're watching Love Island UK.
Yeah, a lot of the guys aren't doing it for me.
I think the hotter ones come in as bombshells.
I like Mitch.
Messy Mitch. Yeah, Mitch
he's
is
hot.
I think Anton is really hot. He has a fat ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Love that.
I wish they'd make the boys kiss.
I know. They sort of.
They did that one challenge. They had a three-way kiss.
And I was sitting there, like, eyes glued.
I was like, pause it.
Like, no, I fucking love Love Island.
Love Island. This is what I really want, though. I want behind the scenes of, like, when do they shit?
That's what I mean. I think they have, like, one little room, like a miserable little closet
That's
where they
not
shit.
has cameras in it. And, like, how does that work? They're like, Ron, I'm going to go take a bit of a shit After we have a chat, I'm going to take a bit of a confessional. Poopy.
Like, I feel like it's not fair that we haven't got a bathroom to shit in without people looking at us. It's not fair. I'm doing a challenge, and I'm proper full of shit, mate.
Ron,
what am I supposed to do? Shit in front of Mitch? I'm not doing that.
Like, who's blowing up the bathroom?
You know they're blowing that fucking bathroom up.
That was like at I can't talk about that legally.
Yeah, Onyx was on Love Island season 11, and we can't talk about it yet.
They should do Dragula Presents. That'd be Love Dungeon.
Love Dungeon. Other question. Oh, another person who I am adding to the list. Flo Milli, the rapper.
Flo Milli.
She's the one who sings. Let
me look.
What's the popular one? Dicks Up When I Step in the Party. She's like that cute, like.
What? Flo Milli. Let's look.
Flo Milli shit.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
Her
she's
face
stunning.
Is crazy. She is so beautiful.
Stunning.
I think she's only like 21 or something like that.
I hate that. Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous.
She's fucking beautiful.
But then there's some like, and then there's like, I don't know. It's so hard because there's so many beautiful people out there and in this industry.
Not in this room, but.
And then you give me 2 hours. I'll be okay at best. But like even in like the drag world, I think
true.
of like Well, the dolls, like Carrie Colby.
Yeah, for sure.
I just like sometimes will just zoom in on her face on my phone and be like, you walk around with that every day.
Right.
Like, do you ever go to, like, if I would like hold up a mirror before I went to bed, just be like, right. All right.
That's how I feel about like Rihanna.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, imagine like looking in the mirror and be like, good night, Rihanna.
Yeah,
you have $1 billion company and 2 children and a husband who loves you to wake up to.
Yeah.
And be Rihanna.
And you
the next
started
day.
as a music artist and don't even touch the stuff.
Literally.
That's how you really, that's like almost like in drag. I think like, you know, Trixie Mattel's made it because she will do DJ gigs now and not even be in drag. So you've surpassed, you're a famous drag queen, but you're so big, you don't even have to do the drag queen part.
I mean, let's save the questions for Trixie for next week because we're having her on.
She keeps blowing me up.
I know.
And I'm like, girl.
Dude, it's like you're kind of like not really in our league. Sorry. Like we don't do that on this pod.
Right.
No, Trixie is definitely famous as fuck, which was so random.
Yeah, I was like in the conversation of beautiful women, I would not include Trixie Mattel.
Never getting her on the podcast. I appreciate her contributions to the culture. But in terms of gorgeous drag queens, I feel like I haven't watched in so long, but there'll be like some like British ones where I'm like, God damn.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are looking good. Fuck.
Yeah.
Also,
there's too many. I think I don't watch Drag Race. I'm watching this season because Saphira's on.
Right.
But like I don't watch Drag Race Madagascar, Drag Race Antarctica. There's just so many. I can't, like Drag Race Deep Space.
It's too much all at once. Like
I just like, and it's like, you know, I think about this stuff all the time in my free time. I'm gonna watch Love Island.
Yeah, exactly. You know who is gorgeous?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I lost it. Oh, Shea Coulee.
Oh,
yeah. Shea Coulee's face is beautiful.
Stunning.
Last person before we leave the gorgeous conversation, my mom. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I think we should leave the gorgeous conversation.
Ooh,
no,
you
she
hear
is
that? Mom,
stunning.
did you hear that?
Francesca, you're absolutely stunning.
Most beautiful woman who's ever walked this earth.
That's right.
That's right.
She really does look good, though.
Yeah, she looks incredible.
Like, you better hope you got those jeans.
I do. People confuse me for a 15-year-old every day. So.
That's right.
15-year-old little girl.
Mm-hmm. I mean, from the right angle, you turned around in certain pants.
Certain pants.
If you had a hoodie with the hood up.
Literally, no, like we joke, but it's true. Like my ass is so disproportionate to the rest of my body. It's like so insane. Like
I see it as a gift.
You people do see it as a gift, but once you've lived it, once you've tried to shop for pants, then you don't know the horrors
of having a thick, juicy ass.
Well, yeah, like.
Well, yeah.
No, because it's like fuck. Like it'll look fine from the front, and you turn around, it's like what the fuck?
Bam,
Shazam! Yeah, you turn around, it's like what the fuck you got in there? Like
two hams wrestling.
Yeah, fuck. Like, but I mean, I'm going to the gym, and it just kind of refuses to let up. Like the rest of my body's kind of, you know.
I just think about it sometimes. I'm like. I manifest a bigger butt. Oh. I'm just like, yeah, I just think about, I'm laying in bed and be like, that thing is sitting.
Probably not the only one.
Oh.
Hey, I'm talking to you, pervert. Just kidding. Thank you.
You know, you catch more flies with honey.
You catch more flies with honey.
That's
Think
right.
About you love her.
person that's taking time out of their day to listen to you.
You know what's crazy?
So many people actively avoid that.
Right. Pervert isn't a bad thing. I guess. Thank you for thinking about my ass. You know what's crazy?
Let's look up the word pervert.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a picture of you. Pervert. A person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal and unacceptable.
Fine. Unacceptable.
I think you're thinking of just horny.
Horny. Okay.
Yeah. Which that's fine.
That's fine. I wonder who's like jerked off to me. If
Right.
anyone.
If you've jerked off to Franco,
Reach out.
hey,
Shoot your shot.
shoot that shot and shoot them loads.
Shoot the don't shoot the loads. Shoot the loads, maybe like in a towel or something. I don't.
It is a nice. I think that's a very nice thing. If someone came up to me and said, "I've jerked off to you," I'd be like, "Thank you so much."
I don't think I would want someone to specifically say that to me.
I would love that.
You know what? Yes, I would actually.
Well, not like if they like corner me in a dark alley and pin me against the wall, have a knife in my throat. I wouldn't like it.
I've jerked off to you.
Yeah, like I don't think,
bike stop.
I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, if some like scary old man came up to me and was like,
Yeah, I think
off to you.
It probably, if anyone jerked off to me, it's probably an old guy.
It's weird seeing people that you have jerked off to.
Yeah,
because you have to like.
I met when I was in LA. There was a porn star I met that I was like,
see, well, they probably expect it.
Yeah, I mean that you can't even. It's like obviously,
really, like random fucking person sitting next to me, like in class.
Yeah. Oh, that I'm looking at currently while jerking.
That I'm currently jerking off to under the desk.
In class.
They don't know. I'm like, sometimes the fantasy will creep itself in, and
Well, there's certain people like, oh god, here we go. Like people like when you're a young wee faggot in middle school, high school.
Oh god.
The best content is like like not people around you, but like
fraternity
I don't know.
porn. Oh.
Yeah, well that too. But the horniest times I think when you're growing up is like
when you're like
middle school and like you're in the locker room. I don't know, and you're like just starting, like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I know. Yeah, I feel like it was like a pivotal moment where it's like you always thought like guys were hot in like a gay way. Like when you're young, it's like, okay, I'm definitely like a little fruity. I don't know what's going on. And there comes a point like in early teenhood where it's like, I actually need to jerk off right now. Right now. Second. Or I don't know what I will do.
I had one of those like, when I came out, it was like, people are like, well, duh.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's a very universal experience.
Did you come out?
I came out on Facebook.
That's so embarrassing.
I know.
Mine's worse. It was a speech in
front
front
of my whole class. About that. That is so. Oh
and I swore no one knew. I was like, I'm about to gag everybody. Everyone's about to they're about to be so fucking gagged. As I'm like, now what do I wear for this?
Wait. What was the event that you were giving a speech for?
I think I just like put together I told like, because I went to like a weird boarding school. And so we had like pre-periods where we had like class meetings. And I remember it was like a class meeting. It was like 9:30 in the morning. I came out from that. It's actually, thinking back to it, that is horrifying. That is so,
at the
like,
end
I
of
get
the speech.
Such the ick just thinking about
They're
it. I remember
like,
I was sobbing.
Oh my.
I was like, and everyone's like, this is a waste of my time.
Yeah, dude, you just fucking sucked our cocks last period. We know.
Me with like a full smoky eye, like straightened hair, like full
acrylic
accessories,
nails,
claws done,
like guys,
like bra on, like like a sensible pleaser shoe.
Okay. Literally like the clear ones.
A penis up my butt.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I don't remember what prompted that, but similarly, like nobody was shocked. Don't act shocked. Like,
yeah,
they weren't shocked, and I went about my life exactly. I had like I know it's like a quote unquote like privilege to not have to like deal with the ramifications of coming out, but like no one really ever gave me shit about it. Like no one really ever called me like a faggot. I mean, like once, but like not. Like,
I'll do it now.
Well, I mean,
really
well, that's different. I mean, like I was never bullied for anything really.
I was like lightly bullied, but like I just dished it back.
Exactly.
And the next thing is like I was so scary looking.
See, I watched a lot of Bad Girls Club, so like I knew how to deal with it. Yeah,
I knew
like,
I was getting myself into.
It was like I would sit in class, like I wish somebody would try to call me a faggot right now. I wish they fucking would.
Then I think about it, I'm like behind closed doors. I know people were saying, "Oh." But you know what's dumb though? I think coming out as a, ideally we live in a world where you don't have to come out. Like ideally. I think it's unnatural to have like a huge, big grandiose, like just so everyone knows I like penis.
Yeah.
Like it just feels, like it's an unnatural thing to do. And like I understand what's coming out, if it's like, like a pronoun change or something like that, because that's how people address you. That makes sense.
Right. That's different than.
But you don't need to know what I do in my free time.
You really don't. But at the same time, I do kind of feel like that's kind of like half of the fun of the culture.
Is coming out.
Of like having a coming out story. Yeah. It's like a pivotal moment. I'm not saying everyone needs to come out. Like if you could just, a lot of people kind of don't anymore, which is fine. But it's like, there's something very kind of like endearing and whimsical about being like, when I came out, this was, because I think of it as like, kind of before and after.
Yeah, I guess it is like, it is but the
fact that it is an expectation is unfortunate.
It's weird. Like Andrew, my boyfriend, never came out
really
to his family. I mean, they all know.
They just knew.
But like he's never like blatantly said it because he's mindset is, why do I have to?
That's
which
facts.
Is like slay.
I came out as bisexual, obviously, as everyone does.
Obviously.
Does.
And then people are like, well, when do the girls happen?
Exactly. And then I never like formally I feel like once you come out the first time, Yeah, I never had to like come out and be like, no, never mind, you guys, just gay. People would just ask, you'd be like, you're still bisexual? I'd be like, no, babe,
honey,
no,
Did you really believe that?
I'm just gay, even though, for whatever reason, when I was 18 years old, having sex with a girl, for whatever reason, she turned out to be a lesbian. Now married to a woman. We were just fucking around. That's the thing. I had no sex in high school. You have to imagine. I had like no sex in high school. I had sex once when I lost my virginity to a girl in high school. No experience with boys except like getting my dick sucked once, which was fine.
That sounds terrible.
It was horrible. Came instantaneously. I remember when that happened, it was like, I was like, okay, time to sit down, relax, like, whatever. It was literally like... It's like fucking like cartoon, fucking like cartoon eyes popping out of my head, like I was like, wait a minute,
this shit is right.
That's what it feels like. Holy shit. Yeah, should have known I was gay then. But yeah, then we just kind of both realized, no, not for me.
Yeah.
I did confuse a lot of my friends at that point.
It's a journey.
It is a
and,
journey.
I think, we're now in a time where it's widely accepted in the queer culture. Well, it should be that the parts doesn't mean gender, which doesn't mean attraction, which, it's
really just one of those things where whatever works for you, just do it. Just figure it out.
Literally.
Like, I don't think everything needs to be like broken down into like formulas of just like, if this equals that, then you are attracted. Like, it's really not that this is such a like fucking like not even a hot take like coming from us, but it's just like should be understood. Like in 2024, it's like people they just like to fuck,
and like it's so personalized too. Like it's not just this big blanket. Like
exactly.
Like, and like sometimes like my family asks me questions about this stuff, which I realize like they live in a bubble. They literally live in a bubble. Yeah. So they're like, well, why would a trans man like a trans woman, but aren't they actually gay? And what if they have a vagina? And then it's like I was like, don't even
worry about it.
It's like that's just what they're into. Who gives a shit?
It's just like, one of those situations where it's like
don't even
what?
think about it. Like
It's
not black and white. And the thing is, people, I think,
well, you have to understand, like, straight people, like, they do operate in black and white.
and that's I think that's what it is.
Their life is completely the world, not even their like the world that is set up for straight people.
And that's why coming out feels like for straight people.
It is for
but I
straight
think
people.
queer people are just so like, you know.
Yeah, there is that kind of like, I feel like every like, you know, gay or like queer person, kind of has like a like a what's the word I'm looking for?
They just like, well, what do I call you?
Right. It's
they
like,
need to put you in their little Rolodex.
There comes a point in like once you like reach adulthood where like hopefully you make like a lot of like gay friends or like queer friends, and like once you realize like once you're in a group of friends where you're no longer the gay friend, that's when you realize like how different like straight society is.
It's so weird,
isn't it?
It's a lot of like, 'cause I don't know any gay people till I moved to really. I had one gay friend. So I knew a lot of undercover gays.
Undercover gays.
Yeah, fucking with the had the camouflage on.
Okay.
But I saw right through that, honey.
you saw through it. You sucked through it.
I got through that real quick.
Okay.
But it just I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, because then I realized like how a lot of the behavior that I thought was okay really wasn't. Like, because my friends would say stuff to me, and then think about it now, I was like, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
But like, they didn't really know.
That's the thing. I don't
like. They're like, you're fine because you're not that gay.
Yeah.
And you're like, right. But then you think about like, wow, that's a little.
I know. And
like,
then, I don't know. Like, straight people, I love and support you guys, but you do live in a world that is
catered to you,
very catered to you, and B, very different than that of anyone else.
yeah, like,
which is not news.
And it's like, you should get a
what they love
to say friend
though?
just to hear them out.
Even that, what they do love to say whenever they hear that, they would be like, wow, you guys can get married. As if that's that's it.
That's it.
That's what I mean when their life is so black and white that it's like that is the one thing that unifies everyone together. The ability to get married. It's like sometimes you just have to let them rock. Like
it's almost like, because that's like it's to really know someone's experience. You got to know someone who's been through that shit. That's what I tell people, like, especially in the area I grew up with, where there's like no black people, no gay people, no trans people. I'm like, you should just, if you have no black friends, you should think about that.
See, it's so interesting.
You should question inward why that's a thing. And it's like, just, it's little things that I don't think straight people realize. Like, if I wanted to get like facial feminization surgery. We'll call it FFS for short.
Hell yeah.
But like in PA, insurance does not cover that. New York it does.
Damn.
California it does, but PA does not. You can get hormones, but I'm pretty sure like insurance will not cover that. So like just by where I live, stuff like that's harder.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, which is just like, our healthcare system is garbage.
Weird because like I hear about like where you grew up, it's like so drastically different from where I grew up, which is here, like in Philadelphia. Like my high school was like predominantly black, and I think it was only like 13% white people. It's like I still didn't know that many gay people, to be honest. There's a lot of lesbians in my school, actually. Like bisexual, gorgeous black bisexual women. There was a lot of them in my high school. So shout out to those girls. You guys made high school. Yeah, you guys were incredible. Shout out to you guys.
It's funny, like now a lot of people from my high school, a lot of them have come out. obviously.
course
Just like
not,
my high school, if you're there, does not feel like a place
Yeah,
where
exactly.
you're like, I feel like it's okay to be myself with this dress code. Very gendered dress code.
Like, I feel like I wasn't quite
It's better now.
exposed to like trans people per se, like until I was older and like started going out and stuff. Excuse me. And like,
Well, that's what was hard. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't.
'Cause
Like,
it's
even
like-
me, I was just like, I didn't even think that was something that could even be would even be an option until I moved away from there. 'Cause
Right.
like I don't even know. Well, now you know times change too.
right.
I know there are some people at that school who are trans, but like, like I don't even know what would
Yeah.
happen if I came out then.
Well, here you are now.
Here we are.
Fucking hell on earth.
Maybe I should go back to high school.
Okay, well, good talk.
Well, great chat. We had a great chat.
Yeah, a little different from the last app.
Very serious, not
Not
even
serious.
serious, but real world issues.
Yeah, hard hitting
Yeah.
issues. Thanks for
Hope you
listening.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. We had some like segments and stuff planned, but we just didn't do those because we just got stuck in our convo.
Oh, you're right.
But no, that's okay. We can just do them later.
Yeah, we'll do them next time, next ep.
Next ep. So thank you guys so much for listening to G-List Celebrities. We love you.
That's right. We love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Mwah.
This would be an outro song.
Bye, babe.
Bye 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 bye.